This is a top 15 matchup featuring Big Ten versus ACC. Conferences with a long shared history on the hardwood and new-look lineups in football. Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last season's national champions, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. And the Ducks will kick this away to get us going here. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. To the air, it's Alexander. First play taken, a deep shot. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Okay. Can't we score? Man, I'm not having fun anymore.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
The Rebels will send the punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll use the ground game here. They begin with a run that goes nowhere. This defense is fired up.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Pulls it in. It's Riggs. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
the shotgun. He'll hand it off. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made. A lot of space now. Touchdown, Oregon. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's a quick run. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. To throw, it's Alexander. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the wideout goes in motion. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. They're going to scramble now. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Guys, you're embarrassing us. What are you guys doing?
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Riggs. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Alexander. Catch made on the left side.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. He'll be brought down. Nice way to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Over the middle. It's Cunningham. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Rebels with 1st and 10 here.
Keep up the offense. Keep it up. Okay, ready? Take it all the way.
Looking to throw. It's Alexander. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It gets your hands a little shaky.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Rebels will try to keep this drive moving. One back in the backfield. He didn't get the carry. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11.
Get in the end zone, fellas.
Looking to throw. It's Alexander. With the catch, it's Watkins. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
They're 2 2 on third down this drive. It's 3rd down and 7. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Big dart to the right. The ball is picked off. Now he's bringing it back. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage here. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked out. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking downfield, it's Alexander. Running back has it on the screen. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Second down play coming up.
Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock. Ready.
He drops back in the gun. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves him out of the 12. The Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Increasing out motion from the offense. He'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Alexander. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can. And that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's running out of time here. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
The field goal is good. The player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Slides the quick throw. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. Here's the 2nd down play. To his right. McGann is good enough for a 1st down near the 38. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Do it. We got this.
First down here for this offense. That player moved a little bit too early to false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it 1st and long. snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. You bring him down after a short gain there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it third and 10. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And this time it's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Ducks are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10.
Guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
They go up 18 after the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. To the air, it's Alexander. He fires it down the middle. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there at what will be the final play of the quarter. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Rebels will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. That powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He dumps it off to the tight end. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. To sure hands. It's Riggs. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. To snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Alexander. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. On the option. It's a run. Running back's got it. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Looking to throw it on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now they're running on the toss. Running with purpose. A tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long.
Here we go.
Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. He tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Direct snap. They stop him again. Back-to-back plays go nowhere here on the goal line.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. Keeps it on a design run. Touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll test the right side here. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. And the Rebels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Catch made in space. Look out. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Keeping it on the ground here. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Alexander. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Good throw, testing the middle. Great catch.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Good throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. The Rebels looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Catch made on the left side. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They look to throw it here on second down. Down the middle, it's Cunningham. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. Here we go. They're going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Let's go. Let's go.
Dropping back. It's Alexander. He makes the dive in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kurt?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see in the game today.
Point after, not right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he's forced out at the 10. Not what they were looking for. Bad field position to start the drive. It's a direct snap. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made, gets the foot down, but there's no gain on the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap.
Come on, defense.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Alexander. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. They bring him down. Wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
I can't believe what I'm watching.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Can't connect from the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory. What are you doing?
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Down he goes. It's a sack. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. It is third down and forever. They'll look to throw it.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Fires it to the windup. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the Rebels are in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Alexander. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Can he get there on the ground? To make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Leaning on the run game here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. A quick throw out left, complete. In the clear at the 25. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
He goes nowhere, stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they'll start the drive. First play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Alexander. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure's coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Trapped again in the pocket.
Another sack here, and guys, it's probably a good time to call it. You're trailing by 3 scores with under 3 minutes. It was a valiant effort, but it's time to pack it in.
The Rebels will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert.
Right now, let's go get 6.
4th down, he's throwing for it. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.